Thank you for tuning in. If it's your first time watching, please subscribe. If you've been rocking with me, hit that like button, man. Whether you're old or new, please share the video on all other platforms, bro, that you watch. That means every social media app in your phone, including YouTube that you're watching right now. Please share this video, bro, to help the channel grow. Also, hitting the like button, yes, it helps the channel grow. And we're going to get right into the content.
All right. So with that being said, let's go ahead and bring out our first single lady.
Bro, kind of some dirty forces on.
Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
My name is Ashley.
Ashley, how old are you?
I'm 31.
And what do you do?
I'm a licensed esthetician and I'm in school.
All right. So what do you like to do for fun?
I like to go hiking, do anything adventurous. Like I went skydiving.
Oh, wow.
I like to hang out with my mom because she's funny and go out to eat.
Okay. What do you look for in a man?
Someone who is ambitious, is goal-driven. Someone who's trustworthy and communicates well.
All right. What are some deal breakers?
Someone who is combative.
Okay.
Someone who I cannot trust. And someone who plans all these goals but never accomplishes them.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So we haven't got any pop balloons yet.
Okay.
Let me go ahead and hand you a pick.
Okay.
Hold on to that. And there is, how many guys are here? Okay, I'm going to have you pop 3 balloons.
Ooh.
I know, 3 balloons.
Right now?
Whenever you're ready, go on over.
Okay. Mm. No, no. This is embarrassing.
Pop, our physical attraction. Come on, let's go.
Okay, 2 more.
You know how to track the pop.
Sorry.
And 1 more. Okay, let's start right here.
Okay.
Okay, let's have your name and age.
I'm Fendi. I'm 34.
Okay. Fendi, what do you do?
I'm a musician on my own record label, and I also work a 9 to 5. But we keep it music though. Yeah.
Okay,
How you doing?
So, Fendi, why was your balloon unpopped?
I like the way she looked. She came out. She was well spoken, well dressed.
Thank you.
I feel like we could have fun. You was talking about the hiking thing. Let's go get lost. It was cool. I dig what you put down. You feel me?
Okay.
Yeah. That's
So,
all.
you.
why we end up popping his?
It's really not too much. I feel like maybe the other guys were presented a little bit better. You're handsome. I just popped.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's all right. Yeah.
Okay, that didn't make
Go on
sense.
over here. Your name and age.
Demetrius, 37.
And Demetrius, what do you do?
Work for the city and drive trucks. Well, commercial driver.
Okay. All right. So why was your balloon unpopped?
Actually, some of her deal breakers was positives. Like she said something about like if you career driven, if you're not, then she don't want to mess with you.
Okay.
But I'm career driven, so I'm like that's a positive to me. I turned the negative to a positive. And she chocolate too, like darker the berry, sweeter the juice.
Oh,
so
boy.
ain't nothing wrong with that. So I mean, it's all good. You know, Black Queen. Yeah, she love me though. Nice lips, everything. I ain't gonna lie.
Talking a lot
Why'd
to
you end
be
up
short.
popping
You
his
like
balloon?
attention.
Yes, ma'am.
I want someone who I can.
That's that little man complex. Like when you short, you gotta be outspoken. So that's why he talking so much.
Look up at.
Oh,
No
okay.
offense. Yeah.
Okay, height
But
ain't
you're
gonna get you to
still
the altar
handsome.
though. You know, you can't look
For
at that.
me, probably.
Oh, height. Okay.
How tall are you?
The doctor says. What did the doctor say? I'm like 5'4.5", but
Okay.
with these boots on, I'm like 5'5".
I'm 5'5".
I'm just saying, I ain't tripping though.
But you look great.
Oh,
You
thank
look
you, ma'am.
nice.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You look nice.
Thank you.
Now let's go to the last one you ended up popping. Your name and age.
Yeah, Timothy, 38.
Okay. And Timothy, what do you do?
I'm an independent contractor and a real professional day trader.
What that mean? A
So why
real
was your balloon
professional
unpopped?
day trader.
I just wanted to hear her out. I was going to pop initially. I thought your skirt was kind of too short, like more. I know. I feel like I can almost see your panties. To be honest with you, that's just being honest with you.
Okay, that's fine.
All right. So why do you end up popping his balloon?
He's just too skinny. I got a little. I don't know. He's just too skinny. Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay. We've got how many balloons left? 5. Okay, go ahead and ask these remaining guys a question. Help you narrow it down.
When you're in a relationship, how do you show love to that person?
Okay, let's start
Hey,
here.
hold on, let me
Name
stop.
and
Let me start right here, bro, and jump in right quick. I said this before, and I'm saying like if men, okay, We like eye candy. Don't get it wrong. If you're not our woman, we don't mind seeing you naked. You can be out naked, booty shorts, cheeks hanging out, everything. If you not mine, another woman gonna look at that too. The man and the woman gonna look at you half naked. But if you ours and we plan on cuffing you, we don't want you half naked. So men don't like that. That goes back to me saying men don't like eyelashes, men don't like wigs, men don't like fingernails, makeup, none of that. So all the look clothes, we don't like that either. So basically, y'all do it for each other.
Age first.
Trey Stylist, 35.
Okay. Trey, what do you do?
I'm a barber, career barber, and also a serial entrepreneur.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then the question.
One more time, the question.
How do you show love when you're in a
How do I
relationship?
show love? Well, I'm kind of like a 90s love type guy. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? I really want to like be intimate. You know what I'm saying? Like get some time together. You feel what I'm saying? Like 90s love. My love languages would probably be physical touch and like acts of service. Yeah, so that kind of give you an idea where I'm at with it.
Okay, sounds
Yeah.
good.
Over here, your name and age.
My name is Sydney. I'm 37.
Sydney, what do you do?
My profession is I own a dental practice in Charlotte and also a roadside service in Charlotte and also in New York. So 2 locations.
Okay.
Boy, got that drip on.
And if you want to just answer a question, how do you show love in a relationship?
Part of my way of showing love is basically just making sure that she gets the attention that she needs, being a good communicator and understanding what her needs and wants are. And then I think that's a good way for me to understand what type of love language she's seeking. So,
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay. Over here, your name and age.
Hey, I'm Vernon, and I'm 40.
Sorry, what was that?
Vernon, and I'm
Vernon?
40.
Okay. And what do you do?
Right now, I'm just investing in real estate, wholesaling, doing mostly creative finance deals. Got an Airbnb, Turo, stuff like that. A few other things too, but I'm gonna keep it short and sweet.
Okay, no problem. And how do you show love in a relationship?
I show love pretty much. I feel like the whole thing should be love. Pretty much, it's like if you can listen. It's like, I feel like that's a major thing. Listening, you can get too caught up in this and that and that and this, but listening is the most part for me, because from there you can go from wherever you need to go to. I think like a lot of relationships probably fail because people are not listening or not really paying close attention to whatever her needs is, stuff like that. So that's what I feel. Love is.
Okay. Thank
Megan
you.
Grams, is
go
this
over
his
here.
clothing line or a friend
Your name and
clothing line?
age.
Mac, I'm 39.
Okay. And Mac, what do you do?
Boy got the
I teach
buffalo pocket.
financial literacy and I teach social and economic development.
Okay.
And right now, I just started doing relationship counseling.
Okay. And how do you show love in a relationship?
In a relationship, I show love based on how it's reciprocated. So I show love by making sure my woman's taken care of. You know, I think that's the most important thing to like, you know, in relationships, make sure your partner is taken care of, you know, all needs, like not just one thing, but like on all bases, emotionally, physically, spiritually, you know what I'm saying? Just the reality of a relationship. So, yeah.
Over here, your name and age.
My name is Darion, and I'm 31.
Darion, what do you do?
I own a food truck and a restaurant business.
So, how do you show love in a relationship?
So 2 ways. I show love by affection, that's my love language, and by reassurance. So if I feel like my woman is not feeling herself, I'll make sure I get it there to where she can, or at least try.
Yeah, he seemed like he kind of
Okay,
play the
sounds
mental
good.
long game.
Alright.
He
Let's head.
seemed like he don't come in and say all the right things. Like he ain't got the drip. He like he didn't even get his hair cut, but he say like he just gonna come in and he just been practicing to say all the right things.
Back. And how do you show love in a relationship?
Really by acts of service. Like,
Okay.
for example, if you say you like a certain thing, and if I'm out, I will get it. And by cooking as well.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Now, if you-
do you have
now,
5 balloons?
If you look at the way she dressed, now if you go check out our Instagram, Bohemian.doll, she does have a child. And nobody mentioned it so far. But she do not dress like that on her Instagram. She don't show. You would think she was a big girl because she take nothing but like mostly headshots. So I don't know why she dressed like this on the show.
Balloons left, so go ahead and pop 2 of them.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
And 1 more. Okay, I'll have you stay down there. All right. So why'd you have your balloon unpopped?
She's gorgeous, and I want to hear what she had to say.
What do we end up popping his?
He actually looks like my cousin.
It's one of
And
those.
when I got closer, I was like, uh-oh.
At least it was that.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. No problem. Thank you.
And where do we end up popping? Over here. Why was your balloon unpopped?
Well, I was just open, trying to see what she had to say, stuff like that.
Okay.
And she's pretty.
Thank you.
Why we end up popping him?
It's really not too much, to be honest.
Okay.
Maybe I will go for a different style, more kind of cleaner and casual, more. I don't know. But you look
Perfect.
good, but
Perfect.
I have to have a reason.
Okay.
Might be the
Absolutely.
dirty forces.
Yeah.
Thank you.
On this side.
All right. Ask our 3 remaining guys another question.
Let's see. If you are in a relationship and you guys have a disagreement, what is your conversation style or your disagreement style with that person? Like, how do you argue, I guess you'll say?
How do you?
Okay,
That's
start there
toxic
and
as
come back.
hell. How do you argue? Whoever she was with,
right,
the
answer
past dude she was with, when she started an argument, he must have said some hurtful shit. Because why would you ask somebody how would they argue?
Your question, please.
Can you reiterate that one more time?
Like, if you guys get into a disagreement, how do you handle it? Do you, like, give her the cold shoulder? Do you just go silent?
So
What do you
I'm
do?
gonna say this: like, if my woman get mad at me, we probably finna have sex.
Okay.
First off, but I don't argue. I didn't grow up in a household where my parents argue. And I thank them every day for that. I really do. I praise my parents every day because they probably did argue because people had their
didn't do it
differences,
in
but
front
they
of
did
him.
it in some dark room or something. They never did it in front of me and my siblings. So I'd say every day I appreciate them for that because I got friends that I grew up with and I went to their house and their parents argued and they in argumentative relationships. But I think that in relationships, the key to it is talking it out. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to want the relationship. You're not always going to like your partner. So you got to really talk it out. You know what I'm saying? You got to want the relationship. So if you want the relationship enough, then you'll be willing to talk it out and work it out and work through your differences because arguing that's just very traumatic. That's like what we fight for. Like that's to me that's gonna turn me on. If a woman fussing at me, the first thing I'm gonna think is you need some fixing.
Oh, okay.
Dad is coming home to fix it, so we fixing it.
Okay.
We ain't got to argue. You know what I'm saying? Cause like, what we arguing for? Like,
trying to be
I
funny?
don't know if y'all agree with me or what. Like, what we arguing about? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's what I do in a relationship. I don't argue. I try to work through things.
Okay.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Let's head back over here. Okay, if you want to go ahead and answer her question.
Well, I come from a large family, a lot of sisters, so I always had to sit back and listen and get their perspective on things, and just the work background that I take on requires for me to kind of really listen, and I like to put myself in other people's shoes to better understand where they're coming from. So I think that's how I would position that first, just to kind of understand where she's coming from, and then I could get a better perspective on that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, and our last guy.
I would have to say we got to talk it out. Like, I don't like to go to sleep angry. You feel what I'm saying? Especially if we're in a relationship. So it's got to be some communication. We got to talk, and make it an even playing ground. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Just
Yeah.
something like, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, time to pop a balloon.
Alrighty. Okay. Sorry.
Okay,
Right,
so
he
why'd
was
you have your
doing too
balloon
much? He was doing too much.
So I didn't pop my balloon because she seemed like a person that was really looking for a match and a person that's really looking for some understanding and some guidance, So I didn't pop my balloon because she seemed like a woman that's, like we out here looking for love. She seemed like she needs some guidance. But you know what I'm saying? Obviously, no, seriously, because she's here. She's here.
Terrible choice of words. That's what I'm saying. Like that's why I was saying he was steady talking about sex and insinuating that if you mad, we're gonna have sex. He just kept saying the same thing over and over again, and that's what got him popped. And now that he got popped and he get a chance to speak again, you think she needs some guidance? Like, bro, you got terrible choice of words. You is not as smooth as you think you are.
So she obviously looking for some guidance, but she can't recognize the prize. So obviously she make a lot of bad decisions. How many kids do you have?
Oh boy,
I'm done, Arlette.
How many
you
kids do
only
you
got
have?
one.
I'm not here to answer.
So why'd you pop his balloon?
for this
on.
exact reason.
Hold on one
Right,
second.
she
Hold
only
on.
got one kid.
Why'd you end up popping his balloon?
Because he went right to sexual, opposed to how do you communicate and, so.
Well, intimacy is
couldn't
the
really
most important
answer.
thing in a relationship, because if you can't intimately satisfy your woman, then she gonna go around the corner or next door. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't all about sex though. Relationships is definitely 100% not about sex. So you missed that though. But you missed the part where I articulated it in everything else that I said. So maybe it's some guidance that's missing in your life. Maybe I don't know. Maybe your upbringing is different than mine.
Well, thank you for sharing.
Let's head back. All right, so we've got 2 guys left. Go ahead and ask them another question.
Okay. How would you plan a first date for your lady?
Okay. How would you plan a first date?
I guess with the first date, first of all, I'm gonna learn a lot about you before we step out. And then that's gonna give us, if we're doing a lot of laughing, and I love comedy clubs, I love activities, I like just doing things that's more active. And if I feel that you have more of a laid back personality, I think I get a chance to know you a little bit better. Maybe you sit down and just, grab a nice bite to eat and sit down and probe a little bit more. So that's probably how I do my first date. It's kind of like on our chemistry, and then I kind of make that decision based upon how we both feel with our energy, where we headed next. So,
Okay. Thank
yeah.
you.
Okay, and over here.
First date. It would have to be like where we at. Like that's something like chemistry wise that I would pick up. Like I'm really like fine on finding out what you like. You get what I'm saying? So it'll probably be, more like how we vibe. Like what I listen to, what I pick up, what I see that you interested in. Then we go from there. Like if you're a foodie, we're gonna go food, If you're more intimate and just want to take a walk in the park, maybe that.
Yeah. Thank you.
Guys, any questions for
I
her?
see a connection between them two.
You got kids?
Yes, I have one.
You have one kid?
Boy, that's what, hey,
Yeah, professional.
I said that like a couple shows ago. Well, women, the facial expressions and the neck moving and the eyes and stuff, men don't do all that, but women do that. And I don't consider, I consider that childish, bro. I don't see how y'all can say that women mature faster than men when they don't. The majority of women from the age of 25 to 35 still act like a teenager. So I don't see the mature level that y'all be speaking on. You know what I'm saying? That right there was a childish move, because she would have killed him more without even acknowledging it. It's showing that she's holding on to the grudge, not him.
And is
Licensed esthetician. I do facials, skincare, waxings, and I'm in school.
I might have to pop on that.
Okay, that's fine.
No,
Got a career.
because I'm a barber.
Oh,
I'm a
okay.
barber. So like I know our schedules is gonna like collide.
Hectic, bro.
And then I
Chasing
just
the
know
money.
the profession and the industry, you got a little bit too much emotion for me. I'm looking for a little bit something, more executive.
You got home by
But no,
the
you
9
beautiful
to
though.
5.
Thank you.
And I didn't think I would say that either, but like just, to women that I pop home, but you beautiful. No, for real.
Thank you.
Now, is he someone that's your type?
Yes, he is. He actually dressed really nice. He's handsome. He's
Thank you.
groomed well. Yeah.
Thank you.
You're
Appreciate
welcome.
that.
Any questions over here?
Where do you live?
I live in LA.
You live in LA. Okay.
Where are you?
I'm in Charlotte. Yeah.
Okay.
Other side of the
Between
map.
Charlotte and New York. Yeah.
That's far. It ain't gonna work.
Yeah.
That's your only question?
Actually, we have. What's the question? Where do you live? What is your way of communication? What's your strength as far as communicating is concerned?
It's really open. If I feel like our energies are not matching, or if I feel that you're more down than usual, then I'm going to ask you, like, hey, what's up? Maybe I need to do something that you may like. Mind you, my way of love is food. So maybe
Okay.
over dinner, we talk about it, like, hey, did I miss something?
Yeah.
Like, what's going on?
I love food. I'm a
Yeah.
foodie. As far as like confrontations, how do you actually deal with them? Because I did notice that you kind of shut down a little bit when you were having an interaction, and you just kind of like shut them out. Like, even though it may have been kind of off with that question per se, but the shutdown was kind of more like, like, nah, I'm just So how do you deal with confrontation?
Well, if it's with someone that I love, then I will get to the root of the problem. But if it's a stranger, I'm not going to engage.
What about in dating? If you don't love them, but you're just like in a dating phase?
Well, I feel like dating is to get to a point of getting together. The long goal or the end goal is marriage. So that's something that I will work towards and try to figure out, you know?
Bro got like hella black spray
Yeah,
on his hair
I
and
think it's a
beard,
beautiful thing. I just with
trying to
me,
look
I'm really
young.
big on communication. I really express that, and I think that interaction kind of really had me open my eyes as far as just like the shut off point. I was curious to see how you would manage that situation there. You know, I think that you're really a strong mother and a strong person, but that would be my thing right there. I think I may want to hold tight on that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what does that mean? Are you popping or? Oh, okay.
I was like, this pop, God, you gotta give a speech.
All right. So is he someone that is your type?
No.
No. Okay. And why not?
I don't. The outfit is too much for me. I like a laid back type of casual
Too drippy.
attire.
He the cleanest nigga out there though.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right. Well, that is all the balloons popped, but we do thank you so much for coming on. Give it up for her,
Arm
guys.
down. Why you on the
Thank
arms
you.
like this? I thought she would have at least matched with the dude at the beginning, the barber. He didn't say he popped because she got too much motion going on. I was like, he couldn't pop based off career. It was just, I guess he wanted somebody that was more homebody with a 9 to 5, like more scheduled than him since he's all over the place. But if you stay to the end of the video, hit the like button. If you're new, please subscribe. Whether you're old or new, please share the video on all other platforms to help the channel grow. And I'm going to holler at y'all in the next one.